to Mr. Tom Loeffler, who is serving as the advisor for Christina Hammer. Tom.
Thank you, Dimitri. I got to give a lot of credit to everyone sitting up here. You know, without the fighters wanting this fight, events like this wouldn't happen. Naturally, Stephen Espinoza at Showtime, for his support, they've done a tremendous job building Claressa Shields through her rocket ship career. You know, two-division world champion right now, building on the Olympic career, and Christina Hammer, you know, wanting this challenge, wanting to show that she's the best middleweight champion in the world. These two women here can show a lot of male boxers prove an example, because it's very rare to see two undefeated world champions in their prime fighting each other, risking everything to fight each other and to really show who's the best of that champion, of that division. So, Boardwalk Hall, appreciate, you know, want to acknowledge them. Dimitri did a tremendous job putting this fight together. It's going to be a fun promotion. This is one of those fights that's really going to be, in my opinion, it's a pick and fight. You have Claressa coming forward, and like I said, you know, just her style, her tenacity, punching power against Christina's experience. So this is one that I'm looking forward to seeing. It's for all the marbles, all the titles, even the Ring Magazine title. This is a historic event where Ring Magazine, for the very first time, because of the competitive nature of this fight, is going to sanction this as a middleweight world Ring Magazine middleweight world champion. So it's not only all these titles, but another Ring Magazine title. So we want to thank everyone for coming out. Christina had a tremendous time here in New York. She went to the Knicks game. It was the first time they won. I think it was an 18-game full losing team, and she won, and they beat the San Antonio Spurs on Sunday night. So appreciate everyone's hospitality, and looking forward to April 13th on Showtime in Atlantic City. Thank you.
Thank you, Tom. The man I'd like to introduce next really needs no introduction in the boxing community. He's been involved with most of the major fights over the last 25 years, overseeing them in every capacity. And he is the current manager of Claressa Shields. But more than that, he really has dedicated himself to raising women's boxing to the next level, and has done it through Claressa and behind the scenes. It's a great honor to introduce Mr. Mark Taffet.
Thank you very much, Dimitri. And it's a real pleasure and an honor to look out and see a room filled with all of you, so many of our friends who have been a part of this journey, so many people I know from my 25 years working in boxing, media support, which is outstanding, and a number of other organizations that are here today that I want to acknowledge. It's a very, very special time. First, let me take care of some of the very important acknowledgments for some folks who came a long way and moved a lot of things off their schedule to get here today. I want to thank Mr. Jim Wincoop from Jim Whalen Boardwalk Hall. Jim, usually these deals historically have been done with hotels, not straight with Boardwalk Hall and the venue. We know it's a very important event for Boardwalk Hall. We're very proud that you deem this event worthy of putting your name on it and having a direct relationship with the event. We guarantee you that we will deliver for you. We're proud to be here. My very first fight many, many years ago, TVKO in 1991, was Holyfield Foreman at Trump Plaza in Atlantic City. And I have to say, this fight is probably the next and maybe the most significant fight in my career, because of all it stands for and will stand for in history. So to be back in New Jersey Boardwalk Hall, Jim, we can't thank you enough for your support. And we're going to make you feel real good about being with us this time, and we hope to be with you many more times in the future. I also want to acknowledge Mr. Peter Chacon, who told me I could call him Peter Chacon. I asked him how his mother pronounces it. He said Chacon. So it's Mr. Peter Chacon as far as I'm concerned. Peter is the Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing of Ocean Resort and Casino. Ocean will be home base for us during fight week. We'll have our press conferences, our weigh-ins, fighter meetings, and other functions there, fighter workouts that week. It's a beautiful, beautiful property. Again, to be at such a beautiful property for an event of this magnitude, to be at a historic venue like Boardwalk Hall says a lot about what this event stands for. Everything's first class and everything's going to support history. So, Peter, where are you? Right over here. Thank you very much, and please give Peter a round of applause. Right behind Peter, Ms. Joy Hazen. Joy, Managing Director of Ande International. I met Joy because of the sponsorship deal that she has on a personal level with Christina Hammer. And I promised Joy that if she got involved with the women's boxing events, we would make her proud and deliver the value that she needs for her company and her products to get their exposure. We are thrilled to have Joy and Anita and a very, very exciting team here with us. And again, thanks for being with us for this event and for every event we do going forward. Another big supporter of women's boxing, women's sports, and Clarissa Shields. Very, very important. Alka Harvey and her team from the Women's Sports Foundation. Alka is the Senior Director of Leadership Services. That organization stands for everything Billie Jean King stands for. Clarissa was their Sportswoman of the Year a few years ago and has been nominated a few times since then. Alka, we couldn't be prouder to have your organization here for all the great work you do and for everything you and your folks stand for, and for how important you've been in Clarissa's career so far. So thank you very much to the Women's Sports Foundation. Lastly, Clarissa this week was appointed to the board of directors of a beautiful charitable organization called Gen Youth. Gen Youth is a partnership of the National Dairy Council and the NFL. Two organizations that when they get behind something, they get behind it in a big way. Gen Youth empowers students to create healthy, high-achieving life through the activation of programs that create healthy students, active students, and they work with schools nationwide, including the largest in-school wellness program in the country. It's called Fuel Up to Play 60. Because of Fuel Up to Play 60, more than 18 million students across America are more physically active and eating healthier than they ever have before. I'm proud to announce today that Clarissa Shields has joined the board of directors of Gen Youth, and we have some Gen Youth executives, Gretel Chuang and Kayla White, with us here today.